Gemini, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We are in the throes of Leo's season. It's been a little bit of a rough go to start. Definitely kind of moving from that vibe of self-love, self-care that we get in Cancer season to putting it into practice, putting it into play, finding our courage, finding our strength has been on shaky ground, especially places where it is new for us. We have a full moon at the end of this week, full moon in Aquarius. So some of that intensity is definitely playing into what we've been experiencing. And Mars is also going to go into Libra. It's been in Virgo for a hot minute, allowing us to find better strength, better stability for ourselves as we do make those changes. And as it moves into Libra, it is highlighting partnerships, relationships. We also have that we're interacting with, how we're taking that power and strength, how we're taking that stability, and then finding relationships that actually complement like whatever our goals are. We also have Mercury in retrograde, is what I was going to say. We have 4 planets in retrograde. Chiron's also in retrograde. Lots of retrogrades all around. But Mercury is highlighting relationships as well. Venus and Mars have been tensely playing off of each other. So it is highlighting where there are disconnects or tension that can be easily overcome. They can be easily overcome if everyone involved is willing to work it out. But where we have stubbornness or resistance or people saying one thing and doing another, that's kind of where those red flags are really highlighting. We might need some changes, right? That's also why I like to start these readings off with an energy cleansing. Just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. Cleanse out those places we might be blocked or limited. It's a really great time to set your own intention for the reading as well, especially if you've come in with something on your heart or mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you are interested in more of a realignment of self, your mind, body, soul. I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we feel aligned and grounded in ourselves, when we know who we are, what we want, which is what self-love, self-care totally gives us, that's where we're manifesting our happiness, our abundance, our fulfillment, and we all totally deserve that. And I would love to help support that in whatever way possible. Gemini, definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm, cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama. All right, Gemini, I'm picking up this energy of you've kind of been through a lot. I feel like you went through something. It was very much occupying your time, your energy, your focus. And now you're at a standstill or you're what's next? I don't feel like whatever this is completely closed off. I feel like you're getting some intuitive hints around the direction that this is going. But I think at the same time, you're still maybe buying into some illusions or fantasies. Neptune is one of those planets in retrograde, and it definitely has a tendency to kind of highlight those illusions or places where like our thinking, our intuition might be a little bit cloudy, buying into the fear, the anxiety more than like the truth. And it does look like something's kind of, oh yeah, I love this. Okay, so overarching energy for the week is knowledge. So it looks like you're going to be gaining some knowledge around this, around that question of what's next. Like something has been left in limbo is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you've kind of been dealing with someone or something that like, well, and maybe I'm just picking up this energy for this week. Like it just feels like you're dealing with someone who's kind of like putting you down or making some backhanded comments is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's our clarity. So it looks like someone or something that like was agreeing to something with you in the beginning initially, like, hey, I got your back, or, you know, I'm your friend, or whatever, right? Someone who's like, let's do this, I'm in 50-50. And there's been something like, it's kind of been a rough ride. That's what I keep hearing. It's been a rough ride. There's been a lot of ups and downs. And I think it has been difficult to find this measure of clarity to some capacity because of that illusionary component, because it's hard not to take someone at their word, especially if you don't really have a lot of reasoning to discount whatever they're saying. I'm hearing for you, there is something that like, well, here's the thing. I feel like as much as it's easy to take someone at their word, I also feel like this is a situation or dynamic that has been showing you their true colors. That's where that rough ride has come into play. Sorry, maybe that's like not the best phrasing, but that's kind of how it's coming up. It feels like a roller coaster. It feels like a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns. And that's also catering to that illusionary component that I was talking about earlier. This is someone or something that you do have some attachment to, and that attachment is actually working against you this week. Okay, because I feel, okay, that makes sense, because whatever this is, it's something that you really want to see grow and evolve, right? Like it's something that you want to believe in this reciprocity. You want to believe in what they're offering. And what they're offering on the surface, it looks good, but it's also like baby energy. 2 of Cups is when we're in the initial stages of a relationship. We just meet someone. Also, side note, this doesn't have to be romantic. Just take it how it fits, how it resonates. Someone offering you some type of partnership, some type of connection. Also, like, has a lot of reasonings as to why maybe it hasn't been smooth sailing. They're juggling a lot. They're kind of giving you, you know, like things that make sense, right? And I feel like this is kind of why it's hard to release this attachment, because as much as maybe you have been seeing some red flags or something along those lines, warning signals, you know, however you want to talk about them, they might not be deal breakers right off the bat, but it's like, that's weird, that's odd, why did they do that, why'd they say that, why'd they get mad? It's, you know, it's them hiding. It's them trying not to, not hiding their true intentions, because they have good things in mind for you. But there's something about this with you as the 4 of Swords that you're just not vibing with. There's something about it that you really want to sit and you want to think about and reflect on how much you really want to invest in this thing. Because as much as they're coming to you like, hey, I have a lot going on, I really want to make this work, it can be like a really amazing thing. And maybe whatever they're doing, they're actually investing in this dynamic. Let me just clarify why you're hesitant about this week. Okay. There's a lack of trust. There is a wondering if they are going to follow through. And I think also because this goes back to just like whatever chaos they've had in their own life, it's fallen onto you. And I feel like these are things that like they probably could have easily managed and they did not. And it's put you in a position where you've had to be really resilient, you know, whatever they were committing to or promised, it's like it hasn't come to fruition yet. You're still waiting on that. And as much as they're still sitting here promising you that they're going to deliver this, you're not sold on it at all, right? And I think that I remember, I feel like a couple weeks back, like you got this energy about, maybe dipping your toe in the water, pushing back against someone a little bit, seeing what kind of results you get when you actually hold them accountable. And this energy definitely feels like that, or it feels like that's where it's heading. I feel like this is some type of, let me look at what this is. Okay, Emperor, Empress. Something looks like it's falling apart. So it feels like whatever this connection is, it's not on the most stable ground. And I feel like the more it goes and like the less something invests into this, the more flimsy it becomes. Like it looks like one side of the coin has a lot of excuses. Hey, I'm juggling a lot. I have a lot going on. Just be patient with me, or whatever they're saying to kind of get out of responsibility. And you're allowing it, you're allowing it. I think like there's a part of you that like, I feel like you do want this clarity. Well, it's unavoidable because this week knowledge, clarity is coming through. And like I said, you can't avoid it. It's adding more layers to the situation that's going to give you better insight into like what this actually is. Because like I said, maybe this person has great intention, but the follow through is severely lacking, or there's always an excuse. And I feel like you've been put in the middle, of something or someone's drama. You're the one who's left to like be the strong one, so to speak, be the strong one and uphold all this burden. And it doesn't even look like this burden is yours or related to you on any sort of level. And I feel like that's kind of where you're over it. You're over it. You're done with it. You don't want to be a part of it anymore. And I feel like actually like either saying that to this person or holding them accountable is where that courage needs to come into play. I'm hearing like putting voice to like your wants and needs as well. This is actually going to put you in that position of power, this sovereignty. And that's exactly what Spirit's saying. Like that's in store for you if you can take some ownership of what's actually yours and what's actually not. It's going to make you feel more balanced. It's going to make you feel more in control of your life. And then it actually opens up a portal to like new and better things, right? I know that sounds like so nice and pretty on the surface, because I do think like whomever you're dealing with, it's not easy. There's a reason you're waiting around. There's a reason you want to give this person, this situation, the benefit of the doubt, really kind of hoping that they will follow through with whatever they've committed to. But at the same time, this is all about a learning experience. I would encourage you to not have any expectations this week. Just kind of be open-ended, right? Like really kind of stand from the sidelines, recognize who and what this dynamic is willing to like give and what they're not, and kind of the things that they say. Communication is a huge part of this. And it does look like there is some communication coming in that is going to bring clarity, whether you want it or not, right? And so I feel like this is a great week, like I said, to just kind of observe on the sidelines, try to get right within yourself about what you think, about what you feel, about how you want this to play out, or what it means to actually stand in your power so you're not left high and dry on the sidelines. So I hope this helps, Gemini. Thank you so much for your time, energy always. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say hey, share, and a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.